Hey there Stampers, and thanks for joining me today. Today I'm going to do a really quick tutorial with some tips and tricks on how to use Stampin' Up's clear mount stamps. Today I'm going to be demoing on the Bootiful Occasions stamp set because I love this set and I can't find enough reasons to use it. I'm a boot girl. As you know, for many years Stampin' Up has these fantastic wood mount stamps, definitely the best in the industry, with the finely etched rubber, made in the USA. They all came in sets, and they still do. But over the past couple of years, by request from the audience, Stampin' Up has started selling clear mount stamp sets as well as wood mount stamp sets. So you can get almost all of our stamp sets in both, which is kind of cool because like the beer commercial goes, tastes great, less filling. Today I'm going to talk about the clear mount stamp sets. They are still the same high quality rubber as the wood mount stamp sets. They come in these thin DVD cases which make it really easy to store them. They have the image both on the front and they have the image on the spine. The reason why the cases are so great is that you can store so many of them in such a small location. And I love that I can just go right along the side here and go, oh, that's the one I'm looking for. It just makes it really easy at a glance. And you can also store these in DVD holders as well. And what you're looking at here is my china cabinet. Stop laughing. This is the reason why I became a Stampin' Up demonstrator. It was all about the discount. I wanted it all. So here's what's inside the box. When you open it up, you get a sheet of labels and your stamps. Your labels have a protective backing on them. If you just fold it in half, those peel right off. There's also a protective backing on the back of your stamp. And then you just line these two up, the label and the stamp, kind of gets them together because they're going to be married for the rest of their lives. And then when you peel it off, there's a label on the back. Yay! We love that. You'll notice the stamps are all die cut, and this outer sheet of rubber can come in handy when you're working with projects to sponge a background or to make the shape. But also, if you peel the protective backing off of this, you can cling it right to the DVD case, and then your stamps fit right back in it. And the cool beans here is that you always know when you're missing one of your stamps. If you forgot to put it back, you know instantly at a glance. And it keeps them from shaking around, sliding in the DVD case. So just a little tip there. Now the reason why they store in this teeny tiny little case is because they're made to actually cling onto an acrylic block. And Stampin' Up has these fabulous acrylic blocks. They feel just like the wood, except they're clear. You can see right through it. You can see where you're stamping. It makes life so much easier. And you'll use this same block for all your stamps. And we sell different size blocks, and that way you really only need one of each size, ever. One of the most common frequently asked questions I get is, I find that my clear mount stamps aren't clinging as well. If this has happened to you, a couple of things you may want to do. If your block is really dirty, you can clean it with some Stampin' Mist, and you can wipe it down with our clear block cleaner pad. You also should always rub the back of your stamps, especially if they're brand new. This gets any of the residue off of here, and that will help them stick. And then when you apply it, press down with some good pressure for a second or two, and it should stick. Now, but if you found that it's still not sticking as well as you wanted it to, shh, be really quiet on this one, okay? Don't tell anybody, promise? A tiny little bit of snail, just a tiny bit, and it sticks like a champ. Shh, promise you won't tell anybody. Awesome. I really don't actually have to do that very often, but occasionally with some small stamps I find that it needs a little extra help. Another note on our little clear block cleaner cloth. This also makes a fantastic iPhone, iPad cleaner, just wiping off your screen, as well as any touchscreen phone or tablet. Check out the video I have on it. It's really fun. And it's styling. One more great advantage to this stamp set is, on stamps such as this, where your boot and words are all in one stamp, you can actually separate them. So for example, I actually just cut the words right off of here. Stop gasping. Let me show you why this is so cool. I can mount them both separately and use them both separately on the same project or on separate project, or just use the words or just use the boot. But if I wanted to use them together, I just stick them back together on one clear block and voila, there we are. Another great thing that you can do is what's called collage stamping, where you can take one of our larger blocks. This is Stampin' Up's block F. This is like the biggest block you can get. And I'm gonna stick my boots all on there kind of randomly. And you notice I cut all my boots away from the word, so now I'm just using the boots for this. Ink that up. And then you can stamp a random background. Cool, huh? Well, hopefully you've enjoyed this little bit of fun. Join me for my next video series where we will be using Bootiful Occasions to create some poppin' Halloween fun with this cool Witch's Broom Tootsie Pop and this super stinking cute Witch's Broom popcorn treat bag. I hope you've enjoyed this and maybe you've even learned a tip or trick today. Don't forget, all these supplies are available in my online store. Just type in this URL. Visit my blog for tons more inspiration. Thanks for joining me today.